Okay, so today we're doing Given Up by Linkin Park. I have heard the song, but I've never analyzed it, and that's what I like to do with this channel. So, yeah, this isn't just a reaction channel, it's also like a review channel, I guess, full of surprises, if you haven't noticed. Anyway, we're going to get into this today. This is one of my favorite Linkin Park songs, and just a terrific vocal performance by Chester Bennington. So, let's get into it and talk about it after. And also, I would have liked to have done the video, but that would have been taken down in a heartbeat. So we're just doing this.
Waking a sweat again. Another day's been laid to waste in my disgrace. Stuck in my head again. Feels like I'll never leave this place. There's no escape. I'm my own worst enemy. I've given up. I'm sick of feeling. Is there nothing you can say? Take this all away. I'm suffocating. Tell me what the fuck is wrong with me. I don't know what to take. Thought I was focused, but I'm scared. I'm not prepared. I hyperventilate, looking for help somehow, somewhere, and no one cares. I'm my own worst enemy. I've given up. I'm sick of feeling. Is there nothing you can say? Take this all away. I'm suffocating. Tell me what the fuck is wrong with me.
Here we go.
Put me out of my misery. Put me out of my misery. Put me out of my. Put me out of my fucking misery. I've given up. I'm sick of feeling. Is there nothing you can say? Take this all away. I'm suffocating. Tell me what the fuck is wrong with me.
All right. So, Linkin Park, Given Up. Obviously, that 17-second scream. I think it's 17 or 18 seconds. I can't remember. But obviously, that's a big part of the song, and why I like the song so much. And just that whole part there where he's telling, "Put me out of my effing misery." Obviously looking back at that now, it has it's even more of a sad, I guess, message or whatever. It's even more of a sad bridge, I think is what it is. Yeah. And it's just, yeah, I mean, just with Chester's death, it's almost been 3 years, I guess. I'm recording this on July 10th. I think he died on around the 20th, I think it was, of July, 2017. But just, such a loss for the, music community, and especially with Linkin Park. He has such a great voice, and yeah, so every time I listen to Linkin Park, I mean, I'm always going to think about Chester's death and his depression and anxiety and all that kind of thing. And obviously, I'll remember his voice as well. But anyway, I guess that's all I can say for that. So let's just get into the about of the song on Genius.com. So Given Up was released as the fourth single to the 2007 album Minutes to Midnight. It is a unique song in various aspects. It is the heaviest song on the album with an amazing 18-second long scream. It is the first song where Chester uses the F word in a song. Okay, so that's they put out. I think what was I think this was their third album. I think it was. So I'm surprised that he never said the F word. So yeah, and by extension contains the second first being when they come for me. Okay, so wait, hold the phone. Where Chester uses the F word in the song, and by extension contains the second. So he says it a second time, I guess, as well. Most amount of profanity of any Linkin Park song. Okay, so it's the second most amount of any profanity in a Linkin Park song. The first is When They Come For Me. So that has the most swear words in it. So, I mean, I actually, I never knew that they were so clean. I'm not like the biggest Linkin Park fan. I know a few songs, and that's why I kind of want to get into more of it. I only really listened to Linkin Park after Chester's death, which I always hate how that happens, how somebody dies and I get into their music. But I mean, that's how it goes, I guess, with me. So then we get into, I guess, the credits here. I just want to go through the credits written by the whole band, Linkin Park, Dave Farrell, Mr. Han, Rob Bourdon, Brad Delson, Mike Shinoda, and Chester Bennington. Background vocals, Mike Shinoda. Lyricist, Mike and Chester. And then we have percussion, Mike and Brad Delson. Vocals, Chester. Bass guitar, Dave Farrell. Rhythm guitar, Mike. Lead guitar, Brad Delson. Drums, Rob Bourdon. And this was released in 2008, February. So yeah, pretty much 12 years ago. And I always thought it was like kind of earlier. I thought it was on one of the earlier albums from like the early 2000s, but I'm an idiot. So let's get into the first verse here with some annotations. So it says waking in sweat again. So it says with that, people tend to sweat profusely when they are having nightmares or severe and anxiety attacks, and especially, I mean, with Chester's history, I'm sure he had some anxiety attacks or some, he woke up and sweat a few times. I know that feeling. So then we go on. Another day's been laid to waste in my disgrace. Assuming that Chester woke up early to mid afternoon, which can be called wasting a day. Chester is disgusted at himself for wasting his day like this, but he is also thankful, or no, he also thinks he is a disgrace due to not getting all of his selfish need all the time. Okay, so we have a little bit of different persuasions here. Stuck in my head again. It feels like I'll never leave this place. There's no escape. And I mean those lines now. My gosh. Stuck in his thoughts, and they aren't the best thoughts. Depressing thoughts of suicide. So to him, feels like he will never leave this place. There's no escape for him to get away from these thoughts. And obviously, there was never a place. I know I've seen a video, and somebody said that he said his mind was kind of like a bad neighborhood or something like that. And also, I've seen an interview where he said that this is a bad place for him. So it's just so sad. So then we go on. I'm my own worst enemy. His thoughts about himself aren't good. His own worst enemy is himself because he's the person who's his harshest critic. My goodness. So then we go on with the chorus. I've given up. I'm feeling sick, or I'm sick of feeling. Is there nothing you can say? Take this all away. I'm suffocating. Tell me what the F is wrong with me. And especially with the use of the F word, I guess, and how they don't really use it in any other Linkin Park songs. I mean, he's really getting his point across here with the use of it, and in asking like what the F is wrong with me. Or I don't want to swear, so Chester wonders if the reason he is lonely and sad is because nobody has anything to say about him, not knowing about how self-absorbed he sounds. He is at the point where he doesn't care about anything, and he is desperate for attention. He wouldn't care if he died, and he has a feeling that Mike and the rest of his friends wouldn't care much either. He thinks people don't like him, and there is something wrong with him. And that's what depression can do to you. I mean, it can make you think that all your friends hate you. Can make you think that you're just a burden, and it's not a safe place, especially with Chester's mind, like I said earlier. So then we go into the second verse. I don't know what to take. And there's an annotation there. Chester often relied on alcohol and drugs in his life to deal with his depression and other emotional issues as a coping mechanism. This song could be at the point where substance abuse no longer numbed the pain or his suicidal thoughts, and that nothing really could help anymore, which it feels very helpless and hopeless. So anyway, we go on. Thought I was focused, but I'm scared. I'm not prepared. I hyperventilate, looking for help somehow, somewhere, but no one cares. I'm my own worst enemy. The previous line and this one giving me the feeling of someone who's previously tried to take their own life, but they realized they were still afraid, unprepared for the possible outcome. The whole verse has given me that vibe for several years. So this is just somebody else's interpretation. So in their mind, it's like somebody is scared to take their life. And also, when I hear I don't know what to take, yeah, I guess it says with about his alcohol and drug addiction, and also it could I think of like pills or like antidepressants, just anything that is supposed to help or can help. I mean, liquor, whatever, alcohol and drugs. I mean, you shouldn't take that, but I mean they do numb the pain, and just nothing works anymore. Like I said, something we go with the chorus. Is there nothing you can say? Take this all away. I'm suffocating. So we already went over that. And then we have the bridge, which is my favorite part. So put me out of my misery, put me out of my misery, put me out of effing misery, and then into the 18-second scream. And I mean, I was smiling. I guess this is the bridge. And it because of his vocals, but like obviously it's not like the message is not very happy lyrics. Just put me out of my misery. I mean, it's just a call for help pretty much, and I mean, yeah, it's just like I said, you can't really overstate how kind of depressing it is looking back at some of the songs, some of the Linkin Park songs. So it says he's asking an agony and pain to get rid. This is not very well. The grammar is not very well done here. He's asking an agony and pain to get rid of great distress and discomfort on his mind and body because people don't like him. Keep in mind that people do like Chester, but he thinks otherwise. So again, what depression can do to you, what anxiety can do to you, what your mind can make you think is real when it's actually not. And then we have the chorus again, which I've already gone over. And yeah, so that's it. I mean, the song's only like 3 minutes long, but it feels longer in a good way. I mean, I wish it was longer because this is one of Chester's best vocal performances, and bar none. So yeah, I guess that's it for everything there. I've read everything, and just again, I hate how I got into Linkin Park after Chester's death. What had to do with that, I guess, was I heard like Linkin Park was kind of a joke. I guess they were kind of joked about, kind of like Nickelback or something, but not to the same extent. And so I was just like, oh well, they just they probably suck. And I only knew like In the End, and I think that was it. I only knew In the End before he died, really. And I remember coming home after a walk and seeing that he died, and I was just like, oh, that sucks. And then I started hearing more of his music, and I was like, oh man, that really sucks because he was such a good performer, and he had just a crazy scream, and yeah, so I guess that's it. Rest in peace to Chester Bennington. I mean, gonna be 3 years here soon. Just it's crazy, dude. 3 years, my God. So anyway, talk to you guys again soon. Thanks for watching. Thanks for liking, subscribing, commenting, and all that kind of thing. Really appreciate it. And if you have a problem, you have depressing thoughts. I know what that feels like. And there's always help out there. There's always somebody to talk to. And yeah, you're not alone. Even though your brain can make you think that you're alone, you're really not. So anyway, I'll talk to you guys again soon. And music is a big help. I'll tell you that much. So anyway, thanks for watching. See you again soon.